The following is a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health.
Jersey Sports Zone! Jersey Sports Zone!
Welcome to another edition of Jersey Sports Zone TV, presented by RWJ Barnabas Health. I'm Rich Grampanis. This week's show is celebrating an incredible high school hockey season. This past Monday at The Rock, 5 state championship games. Let's check them all out. Jason Kai and Del Barton look to finish the year as #1 in New Jersey and non-public state champs. It's the Green Wave taking on St. Augustine, the Hermits, the lowest non-public seed to reach the title game. First period, Trip Pendy with the cross-ice pass. Duncan Stewart gets it on net, and Nick Facone is there to bring it home. 4:49 into the first, the Green Wave strike first. It's Del Barton with a 1-0 lead. Late in the first period, the Hermits put on a passing clinic. Anthony Yeager with the no-look feed. Easy work for Enzo Finelli. That is an incredible pass, and Finelli has an empty net to deposit the puck. At the end of one, we're tied up at 1. Del Barton opens the second on a power play. Nick Facone makes some noise with the one-timer. The Green Wave are back out in front. Take another look at this rocket, courtesy of Nick Facone, his second of the game. Del Barton with a 2-1 lead in the opening minute of the second. The Hermits would stay aggressive throughout the game. Jason Kai was tested often. Cat-like reflexes here on the glove save. Final minute of the second. Cameron DeLeo, a nifty pass from behind the net. Ryan Vates turns and goes bar down. What a huge goal for the Hermits. We head to the third period, tied at 2. Goaltending stole the show in the third. Robert Romarino tries to bat it in, but Kai makes an unreal stick save. Then Kai makes another fantastic save from close range. Jason Kai keeping this game deadlocked at 2. On the other end, Bobby Kennedy was rock solid in goal for the Hermits. Kennedy with 27 saves in the state championship. Regulation can't decide this one. We go to overtime for the non-public state championship. Earlier in the day, Governor Livingston won a Marathon 4 overtime thriller. Here's the other end of the spectrum. Kai Ackerman to Enzo Finelli for the win! Just 11 seconds into overtime, and St. Augustine has shocked the New Jersey hockey world. We've got a stunner at The Rock. We need to slow it down to appreciate this incredible goal. All right, we got the spotlight here on Finelli. Watch as he gets himself to the net. He lifts the stick of the defenseman. That gives him the space to get his stick on the ice and score a goal that will forever be a part of New Jersey high school hockey history. It's the reason St. Augustine wins its first state hockey championship since 2007. 3-2 is your final in overtime. St. Augustine, the #7 seed, beats the 3 top seeds for one of the most improbable runs in the history of the tournament. Enzo Finelli knows that this is a Cinderella story.
A huge swing of emotions, haven't beaten CBA in how long, Don Bosco, Del Barton, the hardest road to the playoffs you could possibly take, and we did everything we possibly could, battled harder than any other team I've ever seen. It's the perfect story.
2 great student sections at The Rock for the Public B state finals. Middletown North and Chatham skated to a 4-4 tie in the regular season. The rematch would be a tight affair as well. First period, Lachlan Hager's shot goes off of Nate May and into the net. The Lions draw first blood, 4:31 in. It's Middletown North with a 1-0 lead. This was a hard-hitting physical matchup. Roden Curry with the open ice check. At the end of one, Middletown North still out in front, 1-0. Second period, Curry does more damage, this time with his stick. Roden Curry in the slot, ties this game at 1. Just 47 seconds later, Chatham on the power play. Doyle Curry from the point. The Cougars take the lead. What a day for the Curry family. It's Chatham in front, 2-1. The Lions would draw even thanks to a tremendous effort by Joey Wall. Attacking the left wing, he shoots and scores. Joey Wall has had some big goals for North during this playoff run, none bigger than this one. Take another look. Wall lowers the shoulder and delivers a beauty. We head to the third period in the Public B State Championship, all tied up at 2. Third period. Andrew Gross brings the puck into the corner. He's able to get off a pass that Chris Imbriali pokes into the net. That's his first goal of the year. What a time to come through. Middletown North has a 3-2 lead, 5:47 into the third. Chatham would get a power play late in the third with a chance to draw even. But Lions goalie Luke Krazan showed why he's one of New Jersey's best in between the pipes. Always steady and calm, Krazan turned away some high-quality scoring chances by the Cougars. 30 saves for Luke Krazan. His stellar play late seals the deal for Middletown North. The Lions broke through in 2015 with its first state title. 8 years later, Middletown North is on top of New Jersey hockey once again. 3-2 is your final. After losing in the state finals last year, the Lions get the job done at the Rock. All of the players and coaches were grateful to North Nation, who showed up in full force.
We had to go to school this morning, and we were going through the hallways, and there was no one in there. It felt great. And then we came here, and everyone was here. It felt great.
It feels absolutely amazing. I mean, there's absolutely no words to describe it. It still doesn't feel real to any of us, and I don't feel like it's going to feel real for a little while, maybe until bus ride home, you know? Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even know the clock was at like 1 minute left. I thought we still had half the period to go. So I try not to look at the scoreboard when we get towards the end of the game.
He's the best goalie in program history. You saw tonight in the third period, he made a couple huge saves that I thought they might have scored on. Bang plays in the crease that he'd get his pad on or his glove on. You know, he's just an all-time great kid. Good hockey player, but an even better kid.
Two of the Scotland Conference's best meet in the Public A state finale. It's the rubber match between Ridge and Hillsborough. Ultimate bragging rights are on the line in this one. Ridge is the defending Public A champions. Ridge opened up with a goal from Bastian Karaszkiewicz to lead 1-0. And they stay on the attack later in the first. Jamie Zimmerman with the turnover here. Spencer Jang arrives to pump back the rebound. That gives the Red Devils a 2-0 lead with 1:42 left in the opening period. Less than a minute later, Ben McCain shoots and scores. Look at Ridge. They race out to a commanding 3-0 lead to close out the first period. Second period now, Hillsborough needs a jolt. They get it from Logan Bergy. He had a hat trick in the semifinals and finds the back of the net once more. Hillsborough makes it a 3-1 game. The Raiders tried to capitalize on more opportunities in the second, but Henry Craig hangs in there. It's still a 3-1 game at the end of 2. Third period now, Ridge still leads 3-1, but they're lacking that oh wow moment. Ben McCain steps up and delivers. The breakaway goal is just what the doctor ordered. McCain buries his second of the game. It's a 4-1 Red Devil lead with 3:15 left in regulation. But Burrow just kept on plugging away. Nate Beanstalk gets one past Craig. Beanstalk had a stellar freshman season. He piled up 40 points. However, that goal was too little too late. Hillsborough pulls the goalie, and Nicolo Evangelista officially puts it out of reach. Ridge repeats as Public A state champions. 5-2 is the final. Ridge star Igor Barabanov was ruled ineligible during the state playoffs, but that did not stop the Red Devils from reaching the peak of New Jersey hockey. Everyone pitched in on this championship run.
You know, we loved Igor. He was our big guy, and you know, he was gone for the month, and you know, we struggled in the beginning without him, but you know, we kind of learned, and you know, as the season went on, we got better and kind of just came together as a group.
We really stick together. We're such a tight team, you know, and that's a lot of credit to the coaches too. You know, Tim Mullen, Coach Gerke, Coach Narcisse, Coach Flip, who joined us this year. You know, they're so good at keeping us tight, keeping us loose, making it really a family, not more than just a team.
Time to take a break. When we come back, it's the longest game in New Jersey State Championship history. Governor Livingston and Colonial Woodbridge go 4 overtimes in a game for the ages. All the highlights when Jersey Sports Zone continues.
If you need to see a doctor, RWJ Barnabas Health has 2 easy ways to do it from anywhere. You can see an urgent care provider 24/7 on any device with our Telemed app. Or use our website to book a virtual visit with an RWJ Barnabas Health Medical Group provider or specialist, even as a new patient. You've taken every precaution, and so have we, so don't delay your care any longer. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Get back the life you love.
Hey, welcome back to the show. I'm Jay Cook with Jersey Sports Zone here again from the Prudential Center. When you talk about the best games of the entire 2023 season, you have to talk about the Public C State Championship. Governor Livingston and Colonial Woodbridge put on a game of the ages for the Public C State Championship. Hubert Poklepek pokes it free and scores in the opening minute. That is his 100th point of the season, and it comes in style. In the blink of an eye, Woodbridge Township has a 1-0 lead. Governor Livingston brought the heat in the first period, but Hunter Galgani hangs in tough as Woodbridge kills a pair of penalties. But GL does break through. Brian Kramer gets the Highlanders on the board. Governor Livingston draws even at the 5-minute mark, and we've got a 1-1 game. Nearing the end of the first, Woodbridge Township is on the power play. Ryan Luco is stalking. He snipes it. Oh man, what a shot from Ryan Luco. That is his 100th point and 58th goal of the season. Luco and company close the first period with a 2-1 lead. The second period is wild. Governor Livingston keeps it in the zone, and Brian Kramer roofs it. Kramer's second goal of the game ties it up at 2-2. A great read by the senior there to get the game even. Now we fast forward to the final 90 seconds of the second period. Woodbridge Township on another power play. Brendan Errol gets a piece of this shot. 1:29 left in the second. Woodbridge goes up 3-2. But GL responds again. Only 8 seconds later, Brandon Cacaro lights the lamp. The senior defenseman comes through with a beauty. 2 goals come in rapid succession, and we are going to the third period tied up at 3-3. GL has a 29-18 advantage in shots on goal. The Highlanders kept fighting in the third. Anthony Labisi is going to get a shot off here. It goes off a defender's skate and in. Governor Livingston takes the lead with 9:29 left in the third period. It's a big play from Anthony Labisi. But Woodbridge Township won't go out without a fight. Ryan Luco is going to drop it off. Patrick Rennie one-times it. This game is off the charts. Woodbridge draws even once more, this time with 4:25 left in regulation, and it stays that way. We are going to OT in the Public C Championship. First overtime, Woodbridge's Ryan Luco gets a couple of good looks. This one goes just wide, and this one is blocked by a defenseman in front. No score, so we go to double OT. Things get more interesting now. It's 4-on-4 hockey out here with 7.5-minute long periods. Woodbridge is back on the offensive after the break, but GL goalie Scott Kappen is all over this shot. He snuffs it out in traffic. GL with a golden opportunity minutes later. Brandon Cacaro with the steal. His shot goes off the crossbar. Again, no change. To triple overtime we go. Woodbridge gets a good look here. A one-timer opportunity from Hubert Poklepek is stopped by Kappen. The best opportunity of triple overtime is right here. Kramer beats 2 defenders, but Hunter Galgani stops him on the doorstep. What a save! This is deserving of another look. Galgani read it the entire way. But again, there's no score in the third overtime. Players from both teams are starting to feel the wear and tear of this game. Believe it or not, we are headed to quadruple overtime in the state final. Governor Livingston comes right down to the offensive zone out of the break. This pass goes back to Jeremy Sixnius. He shoots and scores! Goal, Governor Livingston! The benches erupt after a marathon game. 5-4 is the final. Jeremy Sixnius is the hero in the longest state championship game in New Jersey history. After 7 periods, 4 overtimes, and 3 hours of hockey, Governor Livingston is your Public C state champions for the 2nd straight year.
I knew all the boys were buzzing the whole night. I knew we had to finish it. Puck's in deep, got the puck up top, ripped the top shelf. It fit the whole season perfectly. We knew we weren't going to go out there, blow the team out. We knew it was going to be a tough battle.
That was one of the craziest games I've ever played. I mean, hats off to them. They're a hell of a team. They gave us a hell of a battle from the start to the finish. Everyone was dogging it. It was crazy. It came down to heart, who wanted it more. And our group, I'm so proud, and we wanted it more, and we showed it at the end.
Because it's just the perfect thing. You draw it up in the backyard while you're playing pond hockey, like overtime winner in the 4th overtime. It's just no other way to do it.
Congratulations to Governor Livingston, the 2023 Public C state champs. Reporting from the Prudential Center in Newark, I'm Jay Cook, JerseySportsZone.com.
Time to step away. When we come back, the Morristown Bayard girls continue to rule New Jersey on the ice. Highlights of the Girls State Championship from the Rock. You're watching Jersey Sports Zone TV, presented by RWJ Barnabas Health.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We are here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research
and positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one. Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
It's really nice to be in a situation, in a place where there are very good people who take good care of people.
Orthopedics is it's not about saving lives, it's about saving quality of life.
A lot of people, we live high stress lives, so if you tell someone they can't do something for whatever reason, that's pretty traumatic.
I really take pride in trying to be empathetic and trying to put myself in every patient's shoes.
I want to take care of people like I'd want to take care of my family, and I think that when you do that and give somebody that family feeling and give them your honest opinion for what you would do, they value that.
New Jersey Devils legend Bruce Driver and his Morristown Bayard team are back in a girls' state championship game for the 3rd straight season. The Crimson tussle with Pingree. Mo Bayard has won all 3 meetings against the Big Blue this season. Morristown Bayard faced some adversity in the first period. The skate blade for senior goaltender Gracie Myers exploded in the pregame. Driver said freshman Hannah Mortazavi stepped in for the period.
So it took basically a whole period to get her situated. Little thank you to the Devils equipment staff and the Toronto Maple Leafs equipment staff, who both helped out in fixing her skate.
Mortazavi, the freshman, made 9 saves and were scoreless after 1. The skate for Gracie Myers looked just fine in the second period. Here she makes a few big saves. Myers is not letting that equipment issue throw her off in the title game. Then the Crimson offense wakes up. Senior Lily Warnock weaves through the defense and scores. Warnock's 27th goal of the season gives Mo Bayard a 1-0 lead at the end of 2 full periods. Early in the third, Morristown Bayard makes a big defensive stop. Jesse Sperling with the turnover. It's Kaylin Kane on the rebound. That gives Kane 20 goals on the year. The Crimson lead 2-0 with over 10 minutes to play. Morristown Bayard played well over the final 10 minutes of game action. Gracie Myers stopped 15 of the 16 shots she saw, and the Crimson roll to their third straight state championship. 2-1 is the final. The Crimson officially have their dynasty and show why they are the gold standard of girls hockey in New Jersey. From the skate issue to the senior leaders, we go down to our post-game coverage. It covers the gamut.
I was definitely a little bit nervous, but I knew the team had my back and they would be there to support me no matter what.
Well, I definitely know that goalie is one of the most mentally tough positions on the team. Still, I wasn't able to keep it fully together, so I had my dad with me and my coach, and they helped me kind of stay focused on the game, stay focused on playing well, and just getting back in there.
That game certainly could have went the other way. I mean, they put a lot of pressure on us. We talked about a lot of adjustments that we had to do. We were good in spots, not so good in other spots. But our key players stepped to the plate at the right time and scored key goals for us.
It's crazy, it's just everything everyone always hopes of, winning another state championship. This is our third time, and it's crazy. And I think everyone enjoyed it just as much as I did, so it was great.
Time for one more break. When we come back, Jay Cook introduces us to our finalists for Mr. and Miss Hoop Zone 2023. Our Player of the Year nominee announcement is on the way.
If you need to see a doctor, RWJ Barnabas Health has 2 easy ways to do it from anywhere. You can see an urgent care provider 24/7 on any device with our Telemed app. Or use our website to book a virtual visit with an RWJ Barnabas Health Medical Group provider or specialist, even as a new patient. You've taken every precaution, and so have we, so don't delay your care any longer. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
You don't need to miss any of the action in New Jersey high school sports. Follow Jersey Sports Zone right now on our various social media pages or on our YouTube channel. You can even download our app for free today, available in the Apple and Google Play app stores. Fresh content is posted every single day on JerseySportsZone.com. Don't miss any of the action as it comes from our cameras right to you. Welcome back to the show. It's that time of year again where we recognize the very best basketball talent that New Jersey has to offer. The Mr. and Miss Hoop Zone Awards are given to our New Jersey Players of the Year. Former winners include current Minnesota Timberwolf Naz Reid and Maryland Terrapin star Diamond Miller. Let's meet this year's 10 finalists. Aaron Bradshaw, Camden. Standing at 7 feet tall, Bradshaw provided an explosive spark to the high in his senior season. He averaged 12 points and 9 rebounds per game, is committed to the University of Kentucky, and is a 2023 McDonald's All-American. Dylan Harper, Don Bosco Prep. Harper was the motor that drove the Ironmen this winter. The junior averaged just shy of 25 points per game, but always delivered on the big stage. Harper has played himself into a top 2 national ranking for all class of 2024 players. Mackenzie Mbako, Roselle Catholic. Mbako joined the Lions for his senior season and flashed elite talent when on the floor. Despite missing a month of action, Mbako still proved to be one of the country's best pure shooters. He's a McDonald's All-American and is committed to play at Duke. DJ Wagner, Camden. Wagner leaves the Garden State High School ranks as one of its greatest all-time players. The 2-time reigning Mr. Hoop Zone Award winner closed his scholastic career as a 2,000-point scorer. He's also a McDonald's All-American, committed to Kentucky. Simeon Wilcher, Roselle Catholic. Wilcher was the heart and soul for the Lions in 2023. RC went as Sim went, and this winter, that was to the non-public B state championship. Roselle Catholic is one of New Jersey's most decorated programs, and Wilcher left his mark. His college career will begin at the University of North Carolina. Michaela Blakes, Rutgers Prep. When she was in the zone, Michaela Blakes was virtually unstoppable. Her 22 points per game helped the Argonauts to a stellar 25-win season. Zoe Brooks, St. John Vianney. Brooks thrived when the game was on the line. Her penchant for delivering in the big moment was unlike any other player in New Jersey. The NC State commit, who is a McDonald's All-American, had a senior season for the ages with the Lancers. Hannah Hidalgo, Paul VI. She's intense, she disrupted opposing offenses, and was South Jersey's most dangerous scorer. The New Jersey Gatorade Player of the Year is a McDonald's All-American who will suit up to play at Notre Dame. Mia Paldo, Morris Catholic. Only a sophomore, Paldo plays well beyond her years. She sent the Crusaders to new heights this season by leading Morris Catholic to a non-public B championship. Rion Stokes, Ewing. The Blue Devils have an incredible core of young talent, and Stokes is the centerpiece. Her magnificent junior season ended with Ewing winning the program's first state championship since back in 1999. Stay tuned for next week's episode when we unveil the winners of the 2023 Mr. and Miss Hoop Zone Awards.
Coming up next Sunday on WLNY, we will announce Mr. and Miss Hoop Zone for 2023. Two incredible basketball players add to the legacy of our Player of the Year award. For our team at Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Rich Grampanis. Thanks so much for watching. We leave you with the sights and sounds of the state championships here at the Prudential Center. We'll see you next Sunday for more Jersey Sports Zone TV.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We are here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research
and positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one. Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
The proceeding was a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health.